Hey, happy Sunday to you. So we are wrapping up 2020. Hallelujah. And none too soon. I think all of us would agree. I had the most wonderful conversation with several friends on the same topic over the last several days, whether it was in a Zoom format with friends and family or whether it was a one-on-one while on a run. We're all talking about what have we learned, what do we want to take with us, and what is it that we're ready to let go of. So that's really what I wanted to perhaps bring to us as we contemplate going into 2021. And what is it that we have learned, and what is it that we're ready to let go of? I'm in the midst of a meditation teaching course, and Tara Brach and Jack Kornfield are the instructors. And there's something that in one of the recent teachings by Tara Brach that she said that has really stuck with me as a new mantra: to allow what is. And that is the mantra of, oh, this too. That we have the capacity to hold, without judgment, all that shows up in our lives as just is. Not right, not wrong, it simply is. It's happening here, it's happening now, and you can make room for it. It may be uncomfortable, it may be really pleasant, but you can make room from it, and you can also choose to maybe have a perspective of it's not something that you need to do anything about. You don't need to fix it. You don't necessarily need to control it. You don't need to worry about it. What if we chose to leave some things behind, such as worrying so much, controlling so much, the feeling of needing to fix and to always be the one to come up with the solutions? What if we let some of that go and leaned into the possibility of expansiveness of life just being? And we're in it. All of the emotions that may come with it, all the lessons that come with it, it simply is. So when something shows up and your first response is to trigger jerk and say it's a problem, or it's something you'd rather not deal with, maybe you notice you do that and you say, oh, and this too. Try it on. It's a really interesting, clever little mantra that when you practice it, it sneaks in and it gives you this sense of patience and calm and of wisdom in the moment. And it slows things down, and things don't have quite as hard of an edge when they're uncomfortable. So just some things to be thinking about this week as we go through. Maybe you take some time as well to have this conversation with yourself as well as with friends and with families about what have they learned? What are they ready to let go of? I feel like this is something that we all want to take with us this next year, is the greater sense of connectedness and vulnerability in the conversations we are having. They're more meaningful for so many reasons. Oh, let's take that with us, shall we? Keep our lives in perspective and don't get right away back into the busyness that would be at the expense of these important relationships. Let's take that with us too. So some thoughts for you from me, and I'd love for you to do that work yourself and really maybe even write it down. Take some time to be with that and process it. And there is then just a little closing poem that I wanted to bring to you. So maybe you could just join me, and if you don't want to necessarily close your eyes, you can just sit quietly and just lower your eyes and just listen to me. So take a couple of deep breaths. Come into the space where you are. And remember that this is just a reflection on how you live today is how you will live the rest of your life. So a poem by Dana Faulds. Do not let the day slip through your fingers, but live it fully now, this breath, this moment, catapulting you into full awareness. Time is precious, minutes disappearing like water into sand, unless you choose to pay attention. Since you do not know the number of your days, treat each as if it were your last. Be that compassionate with yourself, that open and loving to others, that determined to give what is yours to give and to let in the energy and wonder of this world. Experience all the little necessary tasks of life as if for the first time, pushing nothing away as unimportant. You have received these same reminders many times before. This time, take them into your soul. For if you choose to live this life this way, you will be rich beyond measure, grateful beyond words, and the day of your death will arrive with no regrets. How you live today is how you live the rest of your life. Be present for it. Be grateful for it. Look forward with hope and optimism, and make room for lessons learned. Oh, and this too. From my heart to yours, I wish you peace, I wish you health, and I wish you a happy new year. Bye for now.